Hello, hello, and welcome. I am the Nine Hopper, and this is the 1,000 document. Now, I know this document is very old and outdated. It's probably a dry meme at this point, but there is no other YouTuber going over the entire document. I know they probably don't want to because, like I said, it's old. It's probably dried up, outdated. There are probably 1,000 more genders out there that are funnier than these memes right here. But this is just going to be a new series that I'm going to be doing on my channel. I'm going to be going over this entire document, starting from A to Z, because they're all alphabetical order. And how I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to read the gender itself. I'm going to read the description of the gender and maybe throw in a haha funny line for comedic value that probably won't even be funny, and then so on and so forth. I'm going to be doing the A's first. Well, these aren't really letters, they're miscellaneous nonsense. So starting with the A's all the way down from the Z's. This is going to be episode 1, part 1 of A's, because there are a lot of A's to start off with. But I won't freaking hold you up any longer. Oh wait, hold on really quick. A link to this document will be in the description, so if you want to follow along with me while I do it, you can. Or you can just look at it yourself and don't watch any of the videos that I put out. But anyways, without further ado, we could just get right into the first one. Now, I looked at this. This apparently, if you look right here, is pronounced ye. This right here is pronounced ye. I don't know why you can't just say ye, but I guess they gotta be specific. Now, this ye, this gender ye, a gender or orientation that is in a fast outward motion. I don't know what that means. I don't have any comments on that because my brain is just scrambled and all messed up by the fact that this is a thing. So we're just gonna move on to the next one. Upside down question mark gender. A gender that cannot be described in the English language. Latin exclusive. Moving on. 45x/46xy. You're going to be scratching your head a lot at these so-called quote-unquote genders. I'm already losing brain cells just talking about this freaking thing. I'm already reading like a freaking kindergartner because of this goddamn document. But there's a link to whatever the heck this thing is. I'm not clicking on that because that's just gonna waste time. I'm just gonna continue on with the genders. All right, moving on. Abditus gender or sectile gender. When you have a general idea of what your gender is, but feel that it's still hiding important factors from you, or that it's slowly revealing itself to you, but continues to keep some of itself hidden away, and you don't know how to bring it about. How is this a gender? I just don't understand. How does this mean it's a gender? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, next one. A beamy gender. A gender identified which is profound, deep, infinite. Can be used by itself or as a prefix to describe another gender. A beamy girl, bema gender, etc. From Old French related to abyss from Latin. Without what? What has happened to the human race that we have devolved so far down to this is what we're doing now? This is what we have going on now. What is wrong with us? Alright, this is a gender I think everyone knows about, abinary. Alright, now we're gonna know what the exact definition of an abinary. A term for anyone whose gender is completely unrelated to the gender binary, such as a gender quo-gender, maverick what, or most xenogenders. However, this wasn't widely spread because it could give the idea that another non-binary people weren't non-binary enough, was coined to go along with mid-binary. These descriptions aren't even good descriptions. I don't even know what the hell that means. You know it's bad when the description doesn't even make sense and you still have no idea what the freaking gender is. Oh my goodness. Abrogender, a gender that changes so fast that it cannot be pinned down in, or having so many tiny aspects that you feel like you are continuously discovering your gender. You see, I was taught that when you are born with either a pair of balls in the cock or you are born with a vagina. How are you born with any of these? What does that even look like? How do you know what a abro gender, a binary gender, or a absorbed gender even is? I didn't even get into that one yet. But yeah, how do you even know what that is? Absorbed gender or absorb gender. A gender identity that is heavily influenced by the people around someone. So you just out here absorbing genders from people. So would you have the ability to take their dicks and balls or their vaginas if you so chooses to? For example, an absorbed gender person would feel more feminine when surrounded by women or more masculine when surrounded by men. So you just are a very, how you say, influenced person. Nothing. I'm just not gonna talk. Let's continue reading. If a particular gender has a strong influence on a person's identity, they may choose to use this identity as a prefix. Absorb boy, absorb non-binary, etc. I still don't know what the hell that means. Either I'm just that dumb or this description isn't that good. Abstract gender, a gender that's related to the abstract concept of another gender, meant to be used as Astra Boy, Astra Girl, and so on. Astro Boy. as service gender, accurvis gender, hoarding genders. So you just taking genders and storing them in your back pocket now. When one identifies with many similar genders but cannot decide which one fits best, so they keep them all stashed under their armpits. The last bit is optional, so you can hoard them in other places besides your armpit. Latin word to stack, heap, hoard, or accumulate. What? Yeah, these descriptions, they need better work. I need someone to explain this to me with better clarification, because this is just not okay. When your state of gender, oh wait, I didn't read the thing yet. Adepto gender. When your state of gender was obtained through your realization of your kin self, as in your kin realization spurred your gender realization. Note, the gender and kin type do not necessarily have to correlate with each other. Okay? Adamus gender. A gender that refuses to be categorized and that is rooted in indefinable essence. Okay, using huge words does not make you sound smart, because I literally could barely read all that, even with them giant ass words. This doesn't even tell you what the gender is. It just puts in a bunch of really big words to sound smart, when it's not smart at all. This whole document isn't smart. Adverse gender. A gender that refuses to meet expectations one who's resent being told what their gender is, even if it is a term they previously applied to themselves. So you don't like being called what you are, and you are a lazy slob and refuses to work hard. So what you're saying is you're an opportunist, which is basically what this gender is, an opportunist. Aerogender, where individuals' gender relies highly on their setting and or atmosphere, which can be composed of great number of things, etc. Who they're around, the level of comfort, the temperature, the weather, the time of day. Oh my goodness. So if it's raining, you're gonna be sad. If it's sunny outside, no wait, I did it wrong. So if it's raining, what gender are you then? If it's cold, what are you? What are you? Oh, nothing. AC gender, a stylish, trendy gender. That's not even the description. That's not a description. That doesn't tell me what the gender is. Oh my goodness. It says a stylish, trendy gender. What does that mean? What does nothing. No haha funny so far, because I have nothing to say about this. I literally have nothing. I can't think. Because this document is just, it's mind-blowing. It's just mind-boggling. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to know. Moving on. Ask the T gender. this gender, a gender experience that is derived from or the embodiment of an aesthetic. I don't know what that means. Either gender, a gender that feels wide, very wide, commanding, breathtaking, and powerful, can be combined with relevant genders. What does that even look like? What do these genders look like? What do you have when you're born? What are you when you're born to be classified as any of these genders? What the hell? AFAB, CAFAB, DFAB, FAB. Assigned female at birth. I don't know that word. Cursively assigned female at birth. Designed female at birth. What? Is this even a gender? Oh, it says right here, not gender. But what? But it says assigned female at birth, so that is your gender. You're a female. Affect gender, a gender where your gender changes when you receive affection. hey, now don't show your significant other too much affection. They may turn into a guy or a girl. Affect is gender, a gender that is affected by one's neurodivergency, especially fluctuating moods. I don't know what the thingy for this is. Feeling like a boy during depressive episodes and feeling more like a demi-girl during euphonic episode. I am horrible with words for some reason. No, for people with mood disorders and personality disorders, only from Latin exclusive affect is to feel. I don't even. I'm to the point where I'm just like, okay, yeah, okay. Next gender, agender. Agender, a non-binary gender identity. People who are agender feel they lack a gender or have no gender, or that there is not a gender that fits them. While this is a distinct identity from I cannot say that word. The two are sometimes used interchangeable by a gender, whatever the fuck that word is, people. So the definition of a neutralist may also apply to some agender people. These descriptions need to be looked over because I still have no clue what the hell an agender is. But like I said, I could just be that stupid to the point I don't understand it. Maybe I have to be one of these to understand how it is. A gender fluid or cancelled gender, a gender identity where one's gender consistently comes back to a gender but fluctuates away from that center based on one's emotions. So what I'm getting so far is that a lot of these genders, they're pretty much the same. I have read a bunch of similar genders, but I'm pretty sure if I found someone just like that, they're gonna find some minor differences between the two when they're actually just the same thing. A gender. What the hell is that word? A pro-gender in nature, umbrella terms for genders that are a pro-gender in nature, similar to fine gender, non-gender, mind gender, but for a pro-gender in what am I reading? Oh my god. I'm getting sick of the word gender now, man. A thesis gender or gender, a gender that is made of sensation or sensations, or a sensation of sensations. They just repeated the same thing over. Hence, a thesis being a Greek word for sensation, a gender that can be colors, feelings, sounds, or shapes, but can also be a gender associated with such, can be stand-alone term, and one that describes another gender, can be used by both synthetes or non-synth. Oh my goodness, why am I doing this? Why did I decide to make a video on this? See, I knew that I wasn't gonna be like on tip-top shape reading these, because I knew that reading these was gonna make me feel stupid, because Apparently I read at a freaking kindergarten level, but this is on a whole nother level of just brain dead. I don't even know what's going on. I'm to the point, like, my mind is literally boggled. I don't even know what is going on anymore. I'm to the point where I'm just I'm an abnormal just reading what I see in front of me without any actual thought going through my head because I don't know what to think. Alexigender, a gender identity in which the person is aware that their gender is fluid, that it shifts between multiple genders, but is unable to label the individual genders that they experience. What does that mean? What does any of that mean? These genders aren't genders. They're just, you just think that. That just because you think that doesn't mean that's what's happening. Algia gender, having a gender which changes depending on your pain levels or type of pain you're feeling. Only for those with chronic pain. So what happens when you take painkillers? Do you just disintegrate and turn to ash? This is my last. I'm done after this one. After this alien one, I'm done. Aligender or alien gender, a gender that is an interpretation of genders, of a gender or genders from a non-human perspective, may or may not like to fit into a gender and adopt a gender, but in a sort of alien trying out foreign species gather way can combine with relevant genders. That sounds like the absorb gender, where they absorb other genders from people. Another one that sounds exactly like the other one. All right, I'm done with this. I'm done. I can't lose any more brain cells today. I'm already as dumb as it is. Okay, this is the first episode of the 1,000 Genders document. Prepare yourself. This is going to be a long, wild ride, and I am not prepared for this ride. And so I hope you are more prepared than I am, because I went into this without no type of gear ready. But that is it for episode 1. We're still not done with the A's. We're stopping right here at the alien gender. At the alien gender. So we'll pick up there from now. I'm going to go read a book. I'm going to go read a dictionary. I'm going to go expand my brain or something, because this is just not okay. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed me destroying your brain with nonsense. Bye.